What's going on, everybody? B-Mac here, and we are going to continue today our theme team series with the Chicago White Sox, who are in the midst of a very disappointing season, sitting in fourth place in the AL Central. And in fact, today, Jerry Reinsdorf, the owner of the club, fired the executive vice president, Kenny Williams, in addition to Rick Hahn, the team's general manager. So, some changes up top for the Chicago White Sox, but that is not going to stop us from putting together the best theme team that we could possibly make and taking them into ranked seasons. Let's go take a look at the team. So ideally, we would have a mini Minoso out here playing in left field, and we do have one on our bench here, but he's an 89 overall, and I think we've got a better option with the secondary position in Zach Remillard, the call-up second baseman, tops now series card, who's got both sides are over 100 contact, and he's actually got a little bit of power in the 70s in both areas, as opposed to the Minoso, whose power kind of lacks. The fielding is actually a little bit better with Remillard too, even though he's in a secondary position, so that's where we're going in left. We do have home run derby, Luis Robert Jr. with 120 power versus right and left, a fun card to have in center field, and a number retired Harold Baines out in right field, also with pretty good power, struggles a bit against lefties, but has an okay fielding and okay arm. At third base, we're going Jake Berger, and we're going to go team captain Tim Anderson at short, the 92 overall card. We'll get to his captain boosts in a second. The 15th overall draft pick this season went to the Chicago White Sox, and they picked shortstop Jacob Gonzalez, who hits from the left side. Pretty decent numbers overall attribute-wise, almost 100 from both sides in his power as well, with 102 clutch. He is going to play second base for us. Then, of course, we've got the big hurt over at first base, and Yasmani Grandal behind the plate with Paul Konerko in the DH role. On the bench, we talked about Vinny Minoso. We also have Colson Montgomery, Gavin Sheets, a great left-handed power bat that we could potentially bring off the bench in a late-game situation. He could play the outfield. And Yoan Moncada, I do not yet have the Yo-Yo Incognito Series card. Otherwise, we would probably be playing him at second base. On the mound, the pitching staff has 3 of 5 pretty decent starters, with Bigfoot, Lucas Giolito, Dylan Cease, Future Stars captain Michael Kopech, and then we got the Silver Carlos Rodon from the Battle Royale program a couple of seasons ago, and Mike Clevenger, a bronze, who we will not use in this upcoming game. The bullpen is not wonderful, but it's not the worst we've seen. This one bothers me a little bit because the Garrett Crochet call-up card is not with full stamina, because we have used him fairly recently, I suppose. But we do have Gregory Santos, who has a slider-sinker combination in his 1-2 attributes. And then we've got the team captain for the pitching side is Liam Hendriks, who we all know, was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and was able to come back and pitch this season, and now unfortunately needs Tommy John surgery. So Goose Gossage is another reliever that we could rely on. This one, unfortunately, his control is only a 68, and his 3-pitch mix is okay but not wonderful. So hopefully we can avoid using Goose. We do have a second lefty in Aaron Bummer, who throws a cutter from the left side. And other than that, we've got Jimmy Lambert, Luis Patino, and Brent Honeywell Jr. Captain boosts, we do have tier 3 boost for Tim Anderson. And what's great about this one is it gets a plus 15 to contact on both sides. So we don't have to face a left-handed pitcher or a right-handed pitcher specifically to get the Tim Anderson boost, like we were kind of forced to do, and then didn't get it at all with the Jim Thome boost in yesterday's video with the Cleveland Guardians, because we faced the big unit, a left-hander, and the boost was against right-handed pitching. So nice that it's contact and clutch. We also get a 10 clutch boost for the Tim Anderson card. And on the pitching side, we are going with the Liam Hendriks as opposed to the Kopech, because we're not using Future Stars in this particular version. The Tier 3 boost does require a parallel level 2, but we have parallel level 2 on Liam Hendriks. So we get a plus 10 walk per 9, a plus 15 hit per 9, and a plus 15 strikeout per 9 boost with Captain Liam Hendriks. Okay, we're at 115 and 64. We've won a few in a row. We're sitting at 648, and we will take this and try to play at Guaranteed Rate Field. Here we go. All right, we're going to go with Dylan Cease as opposed to Bigfoot. And we're going to lead off the captain, Tim Anderson, and let's see what we got. John Donaldson out of the bullpen. That is just wonderful. Slider swung and a miss for Jacob Gonzalez. Down he goes. And the sinker off the outside edge is swung on and missed, and down goes Luis Robert for the third out of the inning. And he swings and misses badly at the changeup. Down goes Albies, one away. Dylan Cruz will hit 2. Picked up his first base hit at Double-A and swinging a drive, right field and deep. Harold Baines to the track, and he will watch that one go for a home run. It's 1-0. Cruz goes the other way for his 8th home run of the season, and we are down a run. He went around, strike 3, and down goes Juan Soto. So 2 down here in the first, and here's Nicky Two Bags. Line drive, and Robert gets a bad start to that one, but it was going to drop in front of him anyway. Base hit for Nicky Two Bags, his second hit of the inning. But now there's a 3-2 count with 2 outs. And the runner will be on the move, the pitch, ball 4. So Dylan Cease is kind of lacking command here in the first inning, and Jock Peterson will be the hitter. Fastball in the middle of the plate, belted deep to right field, and Dylan Cease has allowed his second home run of the inning. And Peterson, a big 3-run shot, his 6th, and we got a guy who's going to replay it. That one has popped up shallow center field. It's got a chance to drop and will drop in front of Dylan Cruz. Yasmani Grandal with their first hit here in the third. Didn't get all of it, but it did get down. Base hit. And he misses with the forkball also on a slide step. He hits Jacob Gonzalez to load the bases, and all of a sudden the tying run coming to the plate, and Robert, who's got plenty of pop if we could just get in touch with one. Line drive, fair ball down the left field line. That's going to bring in a run. Luis Robert drives in a pair of runs with a double that stayed fair inside the bag, and we've cut the deficit in half. It's 4-2.
Yes!
That one's going to right field and deep. Castellanos to the track. He will reach up and make the play. And the inning is over. Remillard lines one to left field, and that is going to get down. Possibly extra bases. Now he's going to have to hold up at 1. A wide turn and well played in left field. But Remillard will lead off with a really well-struck single. Slider hit deep to right field, and that ball is out of here. Cease tried to backdoor him, and Ozzie Albies was having none of it. 406 feet, and it now goes to 5-2. That ball is lined, and a base hit through the hole and into left field. So Jake Berger is aboard. High fly ball belted deep to left field, and Zach Remillard has made this a 1-run game.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
A pretty good move to put Remillard in left. He has made it 5-4. Line drive to right field. It will drop in front of Harold Baines. I think that's going to be all for Dylan Cease. He will go 6+ innings. But in a one-run game, we're going to go to Garrett Crochet to face Anthony Rizzo. And I'm not surprised at all if he goes to the bench, and he will go get Jorge Soler off the bench. Line drive, base hit into left field. So Soler is on as well. There's 2 on and nobody out in a really crucial part of the ball game here. And here's Albies. Line drive, base hit, and it's going to get down into the corner in right field, and 1 run will score. So Harold Baines will get the ball back into play, but it is 6-4. There have been 3 consecutive hits, and there's nobody out, and our opponent has stretched it to 6-4. Changeup hit high and deep to right field, and that one, folks, is probably going to do it. As Dylan Cruz hits his 2nd home run of the ball game, a 3-run shot, and it extends the lead to 9-4, and unfortunately, that is a GG. Line drive to right field. Nicky Two Bags, again, will go back and make the play. At least the 2nd time he's done that at this ball game on a pretty well-hit ball. Canerco hits one high to left field and fairly deep. This one is headed to the track, short of the track. Mike Trout circumnavigating the globe out there before he settles underneath of it. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th, 9-4. Grandal pops it up to center field. He dives and gets back up to make the play, the clown. 2 down in the inning. He's going to intentionally walk Jake Berger with 2 outs of the 9th. I'm not sure why. I guess he wants to face Zach Remillard, who's 2 for 2 with a home run. Swing and a miss. Down goes Remillard. He strikes him out, and the ball game is over. I don't understand the intentional walk of Jake Berger with a 5-run lead in the 9th, other than to face Remillard for some reason. I don't get it. A little showmanship from our opponent, I guess. And Kenley Jansen gets the strikeout to end it. Not really a fan of those types of tactics, if I gotta be honest. The sportsmanship quite lacking with this one, but we do give up a pair of 3-run home runs. Jock Peterson had one in the 1st inning. Dylan Cruz had a pair of home runs, including a 3-run shot in the 7th, and we fall in this one 9-4. The Chicago White Sox just not able to get it done on the pitching side of things, and offensively we were just okay in this one. So unfortunately, we take the loss with the Chicago White Sox theme team. Again, the pitching just wasn't quite good enough. A 4 spot in the 1st inning, that Jock Peterson 3-run homer that our opponent replayed. The sportsmanship clearly lacking, but it is what it is when you play online. You run into some toxic people at times, and we battled back. We made it 5-4 and made it exciting, and then promptly gave up 4 runs in an inning again with another 3-run home run. So our bullpen did not do us any favors, kind of threw gasoline on the fire there, and we take the loss of this one, unfortunately. However, I did have fun, and we are done with the American League Central in terms of theme teams. All 5 teams now have been wrapped. There are a couple sporadic teams left. I believe the Diamondbacks and Rockies in the NL West. I think we have yet to do the Brewers in the NL Central, the Phillies in the NL East, and the Tampa Bay Rays in the AL East. I believe there are 5 teams left. If you've got a preference of one of those 5 that I just mentioned, make sure to comment down below and tell me which direction we should go. Otherwise, we will pick one, and you'll see it later this week. Please subscribe to the channel. You'll help this community grow, and come over on twitch.tv/bmac_redbeard on Fridays. We're a partner over on Twitch, trying to grow this YouTube platform as well. Thank you for subscribing, Turn those notifications on so you know when we've got content that goes live. And until then, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.